really sleep outside the observatory all night.
Yeah, they did.
So I
Interesting.
look at him and I go, well, with all due respect to, while I appreciate the patronage that you show your citizens with their high wages, when you enter your city without employment, it is near impossible to pay your taxes. We could not afford to stay within an inn of our choosing.
Sounds like you guys need to kill a dragon or something.
But I know matters from
Yes,
Dwarven.
murder can solve so many problems, can't it?
Son of a bitch, where's that great crystal dragon when you need him? This town needs him.
Yes, yeah, I didn't. Okay.
Right. Let us continue on. Observe.
You go up the ladder, the steps, into a vast, round space which seemed to be a museum of sorts. There is a giant sculpture of a golden snake in the middle, surrounded by vases and statues. There is some displays with gems and other busts. Also, sarcophagi, different size, weight, with different cultural, I would say, references. And everything seems ancient in this place. There is a row of paintings behind the sarcophagi. And it seems to be just a museum.
Quite fascinating. And how much do you generally charge for entry?
Oh, not much, not much. Like 1 to 2 gold. Maybe a silver for the kids.
Almost charity on your part, then. So,
Yes.
everyone, you know what we are looking for.
And
I have
don't
no clue
touch
what we're looking
anything.
for.
This stuff is expensive.
What are we looking for?
Find him. We are looking for the signet ring of the patron that carried the note. And I'm not trying not to give away the location that the person came from.
Well, let's see if Silver finds anything. Because she has -1 to all of her intelligence rolls, this works.
You search around, you see some signets down in a display, but they seem to be covered in dust and old.
Does anyone here know prestidigitation?
Mio raises his hand.
You see those signet rings that Azura found. Please make sure that they are of the right origin.
All right. He just kind of like waves his hand.
Okay. The dust and dirt comes off the signets, and you see one signet carries a sign of a dragon. One signet is carrying a sign of a what looks to be a toad, and the third ring carries the mark of the snake.
And
Now,
would any of those be from the Kingdom to the North?
now please roll history.
Silver's poor brain. Yep.
Damn.
Okay.
I'm good at that too.
Okay, Asa, you think that you know a couple of origins for the dragon ring. It seemed to be from Irkarok. And the snake ring is actually from this place, but a little southern to the Izide. So basically, there are rings, but more ancient version of the current ones. They have slight differences. And the last one, the toad ring, you have no idea.
Son of a bitch, why didn't I just help them?
I'll ask.
You cannot
Amara.
help on history checks if you don't have knowledge or proficiency in history.
I'll ask Avaris if he could identify the signet on that ring.
Yeah, he can.
Okay, what do I tell him?
Okay. This signet is actually one of your elder kind, like your ancestors' ring. You used to have one like this until you lost it in play of cards. So you recollected it later, bought it out, and placed it in a museum, like as a memento of your loss.
Yeah, that makes sense.
And he swore he would never lose another coin again.
Yeah, we'll see.
Great character development.
We will see.
Okay, so are there anything else of note with? I think I rolled 14.
Well, you looked for the rings, you found the rings. If you want to discern something else, tell me what.
Actually, I did not roll an investigation because I'm an idiot.
And you're referring to 14. Yes, there is magic. There is protective magic on pretty much every display, which you recall to be known as Arcane Lock.
Okay.
Okay, this floor has signets, but you said one of them was from where? Because I don't have the world map like readily available for me to check that.
Let's see. So basically, I'm referring to Izide, which is a little lower than Jial over there. You see?
Oh, okay.
Um,
So outside of the, that's still within the kingdom for
it's
Ultron,
still
right?
within the kingdom, but the other one, which is a dragon, is from Irkarok. It's the island over there.
Okay, that's not within the kingdom, but also not the kingdom that we're looking for, correct?
Yes. You're looking for the Akkad kingdom, which is southern. Northern, I'm sorry.
So we proceed to the next floor then.
Okay. Don't move a muscle.
I want to move all the muscles though.
You can't. You can't.
Actually go up and down. Like, is there a basement to this?
There is a little like wine cellar with the vintage
I
vines.
will have to check that before we need to.
It's really small chamber, like 10 by 10, just wooden shelves with the various bottles on it.
Alright, so since I've been shipping this since the beginning, I will send Mio and Mara and ask them, would you mind checking the cellar?
Of course.
Make an investigation check. I didn't make the cellar visual because it's really wine and shelves. That's it.
What type of wine?
Oh, the wine is mostly
Mio,
vintage.
if you still slap him.
Okay, the vine is mostly vintage vine with a like the term of maybe 30 to 10 years of old. And there are some fresh bottles of wine. Razant has wax mark on the side of the bottle, like it was freshly distilled wine made. in a local winery.
Well, I doubt they'll miss a few bottles.
Oh my. No, please. This is supposed to be an official investigation, Meow.
Mara scratches Mio.
Ow!
You concentrate up to 10 minutes detecting magic. You feel like this bottle's under guarding spell.
Damn it.
So, yeah, you know that if you take something, you might get zipped.
Do any of our quote-unquote bloodhounds scent any smell of the prophetess inside of this tower?
So far, no.
No, I doubt it.
All that
My
was
question
going
would be, do they smell any blood from that orc guy that was in the, that was all crushed and beaten?
There wasn't much downstairs. Or maybe there was, but
You can roll investigation to, I don't know, thing.
alright, I will.
Mara rolled 21, I believe, yeah.
Uh-huh.
So, yeah, you look through everything, and the only thing that catches your suspicion, there is another bottle looking different than the others, and it seemed to be encrusted with
I'll motion
several
for
gems.
Mio to pick it up and take it with us so we could ask about it.
Are you sure you want to do that? Mio says. Is it under a...
Yeah, and this is under a heavier one.
Okay, then I'll just make note of it.
Don't touch it!
Now, to be honest, I don't have hands at the moment.
Could I use Mage Hand to pick things up and not get affected by them?
It will still trigger the alarm.
Dispel!
Well, this is an investigation, so it's not like you're not allowed to just tell him you're taking something.
Yeah, you got a call of ours to say, hey, I want to pick this up.
Uh-huh.
I would love to dispel, but I do not have it prepared right now.
God damn it, Mio. One job. One job you had. You're useless.
One job is to do all of the magical things. Everything magic.
All
Well,
my
you
jobs
know,
to be the
Give
Jill of
me
all trades.
give me an hour and I can have it prepared. No problem.
You're a magic utilitarian, Mio, not a damage dealer. Go back to school.
I am attempting... whatever.
So, when I'm guessing both Mara and Mio both see the same thing, basically. So when they tell me about the bottle, I will go, Duke of ours. We have noticed something of interest. Possibly nothing important, but if you wouldn't mind, we're going to trigger the alarm in order to receive or retrieve that bottle. And I point at it.
Says, what?
Nah. How do I know when you trigger this alarm you're not feel something else? So I wouldn't notice.
That is quite possible. Grab on to the elderly man there. And she points
What?
at me.
What are you saying?
Your soul is now the slod's.
Skedaddle.
He's the only one I would imagine that would do such a thing. And she, like, her eyes kind of glance over at Volanti for a second. So he's the only one brazen enough to try. If you hold on to him, then you should feel somewhat secure.
I wouldn't take anything that was under protection.
Keywords there.
So I pass.
Fine, very well. If it will get you to leave faster.
So you want to pick up the bottle. You
Yes.
come alone into the wine cellar and do some things before you take it, and bring a bottle upstairs, just showing to them. It's a glass bottle. It's wrapped in what seems to be twigs, like masterfully whipped around the bottle, and there are some gems around it. And the cork is made of pure gold.
So I look at the bottle and I go, what would you appraise this for, Avaris?
Well, it's just liquid gold.
Yeah. It just liquid gold.
Then I shall see it properly appraised. And I will take it with us for the time.
What?
If you are found innocent, I will have you reimbursed.
No. This bottle has nothing to do with the investigation. Books are one thing, but this
It
liquid
is
gold
of
bottle.
unique origin. And I believe it does.
It's not unique origin. You made it yourself.
What do you mean I made it myself? I'm confused.
I mean, Avars made it himself. He just made it. Thought that, well, wine is a good drink, but how about gold?
So now I have to ask, what was suspicious about the bottle? Because you said with the 21, she felt suspicious.
It's
so
the
what's
only one thing standing out from another's. So basically everything else is wine. This is something else.
That's what it makes.
Oh, no. I thought that was towards the investigation.
No. It's just different.
Actually, this was made by Avaris.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh wait, she's not in wolf form anymore. Whoops. Let me change that real quick. She's actually going to ask Avaris if he made that or not.
Yes. Well, what does this matter?
She's just going to say, very pretty. I like it.
Yeah, I will apologize because I misinterpreted what the DM was intending. I thought he was saying that the bottle itself was interesting to the investigation, not that the bottle was just simply interesting.
To discern what's interesting to investigation or not is up to you. I'm just telling you what you see, what you find.
That's kind of what I thought he meant.
If you're done examining my bottle, I'll take it and put it back.
You do so and return back. So basically the second floor of the observatory looks like a laboratory of sorts with books, vials, orbs, different interesting mechanisms, and stuff like that.
I think it's going to take me a while to search through this area. You all can move on without me.
No.
You may stay with him if you wish, Avaris.
No. You stay as a group. It's easier to keep an eye on you that way.
It slows things down, but very well. Mio, do as you see or intend, I guess.
Well, look through these spell books and stuff.
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, that's what I'm doing. All right. Well, if you all want to wait.
Oh, come now. What does this have to do with the investigation?
The ring could be in one of these books, and I just start.
Silver's going to say nothing. He's been known to do this.
So basically, Silver gives you out immediately that you just tend to dig down through the books sometimes.
As I said, it would be faster if you allowed us to go freely and not stay with that man. And she points at you.
Totally not paying attention. Nose just.
Okay. What? I have reloaded my game. It was lagging and I couldn't adjust things. So basically, what exactly table you are at? At this one?
Oh, we're on
Or
observatory.
that one?
I would be. I think I'm here. This one.
Okay. Basically, that's a work desk. It has some scrolls
Okay.
in different languages, from Common to Elven and Dwarven.
Well, I mean, I have plenty of time. I will comprehend them.
Okay.
What? No. This has nothing to do with the
Again.
investigation. You put those back.
We do not know
Oh.
what the text reads, and as such, we do not know if it's involved.
You cannot just claim that you do not know that it's involved and take everything of mine.
I'm not
That's what
taking-
investigation
We've
is.
taken nothing. We are looking, and that is what an investigation is.
Yes. Looking, not taking.
I'm not taking a thing.
You just said you comprehended them. You upperhanded them.
No.
Comprehend language.
Comprehend doesn't understand.
Comprehend. He's
Oh,
just
okay.
wanting to understand. You basically see like private messages between Duke and other people from the world, like talking about rarities and interesting stuff about buying them or trading them toward.
Anything from the kingdom that we're particularly interested in?
You just notice a lot of traffic of different rare things. Like he's making some sort of a collection that has no specific thing as he collecting. For example, he's not collecting just stamps. He's collecting everything that looks different.
And have we noticed anything mentioned in these letters throughout the observatory or inside the castle during our investigation, or have they been missing as far as we can tell?
Well, there are letters, but there's nothing pointing you towards something like that.
Well, what I mean is, if the letter mentions, hypothetically speaking, the legendary sword Excalibur, and that he's procured it, have we seen the legendary sword Excalibur?
Okay, well, I would say it's just perception. Like if you notice the and it's up to Mio because only he can read all these things.
Okay. Perception. It can't be an investigation?
No, it's like you just notice things.
Nope.
Yeah, that's another thing.
Mio
So
doesn't
that will
notice
probably ultimately not aid in the investigation at all. And we wait for Mio, and I go, Avaris, please allow us to just move freely. Watch Mio, and you shall be rest assured I will not let anyone take anything not pertinent to the investigation.
Fine, but I'll be searching you all when we.
This is quite interesting. This might work.
So yeah, you enter another laboratory, which seems more odd because in the right corner, there is a table containing orbs with glowing red, black, and like ice cold blue, spinning. I would say what looks like a wind gusts contained in a glass orb. On a table in front of you, there are different circular objects with drawings and runes on them. And there is a parchment with a red, bright seal that looks like an important message for someone.
Can I read said message, or?
Yeah, like you read the message, and it is written in Celestial. do you have, Celestial?
I do not understand Celeste. I speak Dwarven and Elven.
So you understand that that looks like Celestial, but you have no idea how to read it.
So I take the scroll with me and I interrupt Neo as I bring it to him. But I know he's comprehending languages at this moment.
Okay.
Oh,
So,
of
Mio,
course I got it.
it seems like it's a scroll that was sent from another country. Make a history check.
Oh, come on!
You have no idea which country, but it says the part, how do I say this word? Fucking hell. The delivery will be in 7 days.
Hmm.
And it explains mostly the route of the travel and the cost of the actual delivery. It describes something that maybe is humanoid.
Okay, there's going to be a delivery in, I think, 7 days.
It's dated like
When was the letter? Yeah, when is the letter dated?
dated 3 days ago. It arrived.
Oh, so okay, so it arrived. So some humanoid arrived 3 days ago.
3 days ago?
Yes.
No,
You mean like
no,
the
I
same-
think you're mixing that up.
No,
The
am I?
letter arrived 3
The
days
letter arrived 3 days ago.
Oh, the letter arrived 3 days ago. Okay. So there should be a humanoid arriving in 4 days, right? There we go. Unless it's a 10-day week. Which it could be.
How long are weeks in this world?
Come again?
How long is a week in this world? We never really have.
It's 7 days and sometimes 8 days.
Got it. Okay. I'm assuming that so it's within the week basically. That's what the letter says.
Yes.
Okay. I'll take it and I'll return it back to where it was. Before I go, I will ask Neo for a parchment.
Parchment? Okay, yeah.
Quill or ink.
Of course.
I will ask aloud, is anyone gifted in calligraphy?
I am quite good at calligraphy.
Of course you are, Mio. Of course you are. So then I hand you back
known
the
for my
I take
calligraphy
transcribe a copy. Say again?
Yeah. I don't know what the hell was said there. Kind of jumbled up.
Yeah, so she basically wants you to copy the parchment.
Okay.
Yeah, transcribe a copy of the parchment. Pay particular attention to the directions and the route of travel.
Of course. I will do so. I have an eidetic memory, so it should be that difficult.
Okay, you copy the parchment.
Yeah.
Totally, but of course without the seal or something. Just the writing. Still in Celestial. Takes a little time, like 10 minutes. Of ours seems to be like irritated by your so elongated presence.
Yep. Good. I'm glad he's irritated.
Mio likes the idea of his elongated presence
Yeah.
irritating him.
Damn right I do.
Oh, please don't worry like that.
I mean, if that's annoying to him, then Valana is quite amused at herself. So please do continue, Mio.
Oh, I am. I'm gonna look. I'm gonna pretty much read every book I can. So, you know, that's what I'm the entire time.
So, is there anything else specifically of note within the large room that he's in right now?
Investigation again. Oh shit! You feel you don't see anything, but you feel that someone is watching, and it's not one of yours or of ours himself. Someone is watching directly at you.
I will cast Divine Sense and hope for a location.
You feel general same, order that you have felt from the Avars.
Okay.
But
Nothing else?
but it's emanating from the window.
Oh, that's interesting. Where's the window?
There is not much windows.
This one right here, I'm guessing?
I see that HP bar from something.
There's no HP bars. I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh, it's probably a virus. He's not in the room anymore.
Oh, yeah, his HP bar is just north of the wall.
And
So this window down in the southwest.
And as a result of your divine sense, I believe it works upwards too. You feel several.
But not through total cover. Not through total cover.
I know, but there is, I believe, there is something like. No, everything's fine. Okay. So yeah, basically you're being watched subtly through the window.
Mara's sniffing around to see if she can track down any smells or anything.
What are you looking for? What smells?
Just seeing if there's anything that smells like blood or anything like that.
Yeah, there is a lot of scents in here, and you feel like a couple of tables have blood scents to them, but mostly it's laboratory tables, and they might have some.
Yeah. Or if there's any smell that smells out of place in a laboratory.
Yeah, vanilla. It smells vanilla.
Actually.
It's stupid, but everything smells like vanilla.
Huh. That's a bit weird.
Not just something, everything.
I'm going to shift back to human form and tell that to Isa.
Okay, so just to clarify, out of character knowledge, would I associate that with the same concept of bleaching the room where everything smells of bleach? Now everything smells of vanilla?
Come again about vanilla, what?
Would, out of character knowledge, would I be able to associate the concept of bleaching the room, where instead of everything smelling of bleach, it smells of vanilla?
You might if you roll intelligence check good enough.
All I gotta say is all this talk about vanilla is making me hungry.
Because your knowledge is not knowledge of Asa.
She got a little below average.
Yeah, so you find it strange, like, vanilla? Really? In this place? What? It's a little odd. You have no explanation.
Focusing more on the fact that she feels watched. Can we open that window or no?
It's a window that has no way of opening itself. It's like a stained glass, cemented.
I call Valana over. She has better eyesight.
I think I even sense that there is something wrong. I mean, consider the fact that, first of all, I have 17 passive perception and stuff like that, and I kind of know Asa. Like, we have spent a lot of time together and shit, so I think I even see from Asa that there is something off. So,
Peer through the portal and tell me what you see. I sense something, but see nothing.
Make your perception check, but with disadvantage.
Ah!
doesn't matter.
Okay. So basically, you see like air outside, like is a little, more not just transparent, but a little opaque, and it feels like a figure is clinching to the wall above the window and looking inside. But you cannot discern what the fuck is this. It's just invisible.
Yeah, in short, I see something invisible at the other side of the glass.
Yeah, like slight movement of air.
I am going to whisper to Asa.
Where? Like where on the glass do you see it?
I look directly at it and just kind
It's taking all the space of the window mostly.
She's going to branding smite and literally break the window by throwing her halberd.
What?
Oh, that's a bad idea. Okay. Make an attack roll with a disadvantage because you cannot see. That's not gonna hit.
She'll also... Wait, nope. She'll also use guiding smite, or guiding strike. So it's 29.
Well, 23.
23, yeah.
Oh, 23.
So, if that is a thing, you hit something, and a green spurt of blood covers the window, and you hear screeching noise, like, and falling, like loud thump below.
I am going to look outside the window.
I will turn to Avaris and say, if you are not behind this, I apologize. And she will jump out of the window as she tries to land on whatever it was that was there.
You land on the ass Splinter's corpse.
No!
Wait, what?
Land on as Splinter's corpse.
Hang on. Valana jumps down.
I liked him alive.
Okay.
Who's that Splinter?
The
goblin.
Yeah, he opens eyes. And he just crawls back away from you like, I didn't do anything to you. Why kill me?
So he's covered in glowy white light, by the way.
Yeah, I know.
I will look at him, and I will remove my helmet from his body, I guess, and say, why were you spying on us?
He says, me have no gold, no copper. I cannot enter town. I hide myself and follow.
Well, you should
And
be
why did you not
honest.
make this known to us?
Hey, Splinter not smart. Splinter thinking.
That's an understatement.
I, Bleh, I think that Mio should adopt you, just so you know.
Well, I mean, if
So
you
I'm
see
They're
going
about
to
the same intelligence level.
I am going to do a insight on him, by the way.
Okay,
Which
and
probably-
also, Valana, you should subtract 300 gold for that revivify.
Okay.
do you even have that much?
Well, I have 25 platinum pieces, so
Yeah, that will suffice.
yeah. I can't math though.
It's 250
That's 200.
gold. Yeah, if
So
you want-
one, so 2.5 platinum.
Oh.
If I recall correctly, it's 100 gold per platinum.
100. It's 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10, 1 to 10. I simplified the system.
Oh,
So,
yeah.
110 gold.
So
Or-
20 platinum.
Yeah, we'll do 200. You need 3. Do you have additional 50 gold?
Yeah.
Okay. Subtract that all. And inside says
Yeah, 25 platinum.
he was trying to help you, and he like holding his wound, leaning towards the tree that's situated outside. He's like, I help, and he shows
Real quick,
a little piece
real
of
quick. I pick him up. Like, I'm literally going to pick him up, and that's my 22. And I'm going to use lay on hands while I'm picking him up to close the wound.
Okay.
How much do I need to spend to make him not die? Like, make him whole
Well,
again?
he had 20, but I think the fall and 16 did the same. So yeah.
Alright, so I will bring him back to 20 then.
So 19. He sprawls his hand like, and there is a piece of paper in his hands with some kind of drawing.
I will put him down and say, you will have to explain to Avaris. How do you say that guy? The Duke. Yes, Duke. You're going to have to explain to the Duke, and she'll open the paper.
Me can't explain. No. You explain.
Okay. What does she see when she opens the parchment?
You see, he was trying to draw something. But in the middle of the process, he got a spear in his chest.
Son of a bitch. This group is so embarrassing to be around.
I got him. That's all that matters.
He says,
Yeah.
upstairs.
So, yeah, I will tell him to accompany us up the stairwell.
He shakes his head. Me don't wanna go. No. Scary.
Understandably so, however, your actions are unacceptable. You cannot dodge taxes by remaining invisible to all.
He says, I can do things. I can catch fish and give you fish. But me don't have gold.
How much does he owe?
He
Well-
doesn't know anything at the moment. They're not aware that he was there.
He has nothing, but he owes like at least 6 copper to stay 2 days. He was lurking around with you 2 days. He was not using anything, but basically it's about a couple of silver coins in total things that he made. But you will have trouble with that window fixer. with
Yeah.
that is a concern.
And Valana is, well, not broke, but
Not doing well. Yeah. So we will go back up to the Duke. With the goblin. Like, I'll force him up.
So basically, you come back, and Avaris is fearsome about his broken window.
Who is going to pay for that?
Technically nobody. We could easily just mend it.
Then mend it.
Couple of minutes, guys. Be right back.
So I look at Mara and Mio and I go, would you mind? And I apologize. This one, and I push forward the goblin and go, this one was speaking about apparently.
I'm gonna stop
avoid
you
your
right there.
taxes.
The end of all hope's not here.
It's conversation.
Mending.
I'm pretty sure he wants to be part of that.
Okay,
Yeah.
well,
But
while you don't
I
say
mean,
anything in response.
mending is quite straightforward. So Valana is going to drag Miu outside, and they are going to patch together the glass on the ground. Then bring it up and try and patch it together with the glass that still is in the frame.
Yeah. Can I just say, I love how at this point we're just annoying him into giving us our stuff back. At this point,
To be honest, with the amount that of his slot were annoying us, this is perfectly understandable.
this is payback.
Yeah.
I am still ready to explode. It'll happen. Boom.
If you do anything unlawful, though, like assault a duke that's done nothing but enforce, yeah, you're gonna have to explain to me how your taxes are legal. Because they're not in any way, shape, or form. But I just want to know
taxes
how
are
he explains.
That's
Yeah,
the problem.
they're definitely extortion to the highest level.
I don't know. I mean,
But I just want to know how he's going to justify it. If
I can understand if you have to go against Mio. I mean, but Mio is not having any of this. Well, I mean, he's having it, but you know, you're able to talk him down. But I don't know for how much longer.
But no, really, what is the excuse for the high level of taxation?
Evil. It's the only excuse.
Well, evil's not an excuse, a lawful excuse. Because, you know, the king sets the tax. So the duke taxing the people more than what the king set is still allowed, but the difference should be being paid to the king, not to the duke. So I
How
don't
about
know
turning people into
why.
monsters?
Huh?
Okay.
That should be a reason.
Okay. So
So I brought the goblin up the stairs, presented him to the duke, and said that this one has been hiding amongst your city until just now. And that was the cause of the assault on your window.
No, the cause was you throwing your glaive. Unbelievable.
She
Angle.
looks at you kind of inquisitively, and she goes, are you insinuating that I simply wish to destroy your window?
What does that have to do with the investigation?
Well,
When an invisible creature spies through your observatory, when the observatory is a location that supposedly the prophetess is supposed to be brought to, and I'm pretty sure that directly interferes with our investigation as suspect.
Fine.
rather shaking his head like, no investigation. No.
Fine.
You are suspect, I say to the goblin. At best.
Did the glass on the ground shatter into a million pieces?
Yeah.
It would take a lot of repair, a lot of mending. Put it that way.
Mending can do it. It's not a problematic thing.
Well then, Valana is going to grab Mio in one arm and the goblin in the other arm, and she's well, okay. Asa probably has some business with the goblin, so she's just going to grab Mio, and they are going to try and start patching up the window that got that is outside of the frame. Then they are going to get back up here, and they are going to kind of patch in the frame, if you get me, and mend it.
Okay.
So
Basically, you plug the shards and then mend it. I get it.
Yeah. Because both Valana and Mio has mending, so it effectively takes half the time. Being Mio, it's probably more like 3/4 of the time, but yeah.
That's not nice.
Whatever.
So, yeah, the goblin. I will tell Avaris, fortunately for him, and I am the investigator and can actually vouch for his alibi during the moment the prophetess was taken. As such, and then she gives him, I guess it's 6 copper pieces?
Yep.
She gives him an additional 6 copper pieces for your city tax for this goblin, and she gives it to him in his hand.
I will take it.
Okay.
You're starting to become more trouble than you're worth.
I'm still irritated at you, by the way, Mr. Duke. But yeah, she looks down at the goblin and goes, and you need to be more mindful of the rules, or else I will not heal you the next time I put a hole in your chest. Are we understood?
He's like, scary woman. Goblin will behave.
Good. And then I point him in the direction of the fishman.
Oh, what? Fishman? Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I point him in the direction of the fishman.
You will climb up on him and start licking it.
Son of a bitch, Slava.
What?
You had to make the goblin weird.
He's in love with fish, and everything is looking like fish. It's his ideal bond feed trait, everything. Fish.
Fish.
Yeah, that goblin is going to have to trade a lot of fish in his life because he owes Valana 300 gold at the moment.
Shit. He's like looking at Asa and saying, "Scary woman, go upstairs. Has found something."
All right. To the upstairs.
By the way, no, Valana is not like going to demand those 300 gold out of him, but she do kind of hope that he will make himself useful at least for 300 gold.
Now, whatever. Continue your investigation with as little property damage as possible.
Look, man, your window is fixed. We have caused no property damage, so you can't claim that yet.
To be fair, we still did damage the property, legally speaking. It's just we also...
So basically, you get up to the next floor, and it's a shocking display. The fuck were you outside? Outsiders, don't move. A shocking display of multiple torture devices, cages, people torn, skinned alive, and stuff like that.
Skinned alive.
Is this, reminiscent of Fire Drifter, or is this Avaris?
It's observatory. You didn't ask.
Wow.
Well, I mean, like, are the bodies old and been there for like months and before he became Duke? Or are they like fresh and they've been here for 2 minutes?
Well, fresh. Recently, I would say executed.
I
Wow.
was not aware that you had a private execution ground at the top of your laboratory. And I
This is not.
when I say
This is not a private. Private torture chamber. Now there's a fire in the old torture chamber, and so I had to. It's my. I usually. I had to move this whole thing over here. I'm doing a service
simply
for the
making
city.
do with limited space. I understand.
Yes.
There is.
It is quite a nice research chamber, I must say.
You see one person in a cage moves.
Oh, holy crap! Is he alive?
And the cage is actually unlocked, but he is shackled by the leg to the chamber.
Could you move Mars token?
Where you are, I believe I copied you. Oh no, you have jumped out the reach. That's what I'm saying. When you don't move, you don't move.
Let's see. So, what cage was it?
This cage, the guy in the white shirt lying down, he seems to be moving.
What did the bog face say that this room was?
It's basically there was a torture chamber in the town situated in a jail, but there was a fire, and he had to move this in here because he had some spare space.
So I look to Volanti and I say, Volanti, could you go question that poor man? Why he's here and if he's seen anything?
It looks like Mara just beat her to it.
Yeah, whip your chain.
Then they can help each other. That works too.
You're wasting your breath trying to heal him.
Oh, well, it actually heals, so roll 1d8 plus your spellcasting ability modifier.
What is he convicted for?
You heal the man and he stands up, like, on one knee. Coughing blood still. Like, thank you. And he sees Evars roaming. He immediately starts backing off into the cage, trying to hide or, shield himself away from the guy.
So I look at Avaris and I go, it seems you've left quite the impression on the man.
I repeat my question. What is he convicted for?
Oh, I don't remember anymore. Something or tax evasion, probably.
Yes, I can't possibly see that being a problem with the fair wages you give your citizens, correct?
Yes, of course.
I am going to insight for funsies to see if he really does not remember.
Well, he is not really even aware of it. It seems like he just, this guy, I don't know him. Fuck him. He doesn't care what he have committed. If guards have brought him here, he's guilty.
I'm going to ask the man what he did to get sent in here.
He says, Will you take me away from here? I don't wanna stay here. Please.
I will do what I can. Just tell me what happened.
I have slept not in a place that I was supposed to. I didn't know that tavern is so costful. and I had no money on myself. He seems terrified.
Lana is quite upset about this.
I didn't know that you can ever pay 250 gold. A simple night in the tavern. Yes, I could have told that there was a good service and food was marvelous, but 250 gold? This is too much for a tavern. I was just not aware.
That's more than the gods apparently make in the month. That is.
That is
actually rather
highway
horrendous.
robbery.
Yeah.
Well, there are different taverns. And the only tavern that comes in mind to you, Silvana, is the Rezentaz Tavern. Because it's the only one in the luxury district. So yeah. Seems something changed.
Also, torture seems a bit extreme for someone who wasn't able to pay their bill.
Well, that's the law, apparently. Mio just kind of looks over.
Oh, I'm sorry. You expect me to let him go free? No, I'm trying to run a city here.
Well, he was kind of like looking over at Ezra.
Oh.
Yeah. But
Basically, you were torturing him. You don't remember that, but the actual reason is because he refused to pay.
Yeah, so like, what the crap does torturing him do? Jeez. This is worse than my father. Well, Lana kind of mutters. It's actually kind of gloomy because she essentially killed her father, and instead of that ruler, she gave a even more ruthless ruler. Like, he made it worse for Joel in a sense.
Yes, but that is irrelevant. So I will leave you to further question this man and what is it? Azaz Splinter?
As
If I could have a word with you for a moment.
she's like, if you hide your spear, yes, of course.
She looks at him like, I know you didn't just give me a condition. And I said, a moment. And she grabs her spear instead.
He's running around and hides behind the cage.
So she hands the spear to Avaris and says, would you hold this for a moment? I have a goblin to deal with.
Okay, whatever.
He gives you
So
this.
then she goes and she gets. I'm going to whisper to Zaz that I want him to go downstairs and to finish his picture and that he was drawing and to meet or to wait for us at the door frame or door, at the entrance. To
And
keep
the
an eye on
the
anyone who's
entrance
coming in or out.
To observatory or what?
Of the observatory. Yes, observatory.
Okay.
If anyone approaches, you are to let us know immediately.
He seems confused. He doesn't understand how he will give you notice if someone approaches. He's like, but me stand there. How tell here?
scream real loud.
Scream fish and come and hug the fish man if you must.
He's still confused, but he shakes his head like he maybe understood what you want.
Just make sure you complete the drawing.
He says, already complete. This.
Oh, I thought you was working on it.
Yes. Also, tasting the fishman. While you were investigating and talking to people around, and he was sitting on the shark's head, drawing all the time.
Okay, so can I take a look at it? What was it?
It seems like a drawing of a portal in the middle of the room and this star, and something has exited it. Like
Interesting.
it seemed like a giant claw holding the middle of this structure in the center, and something exited
Now,
it.
this is downstairs or this room, the circle?
This.
Okay. And this is something you witnessed, correct?
He looks at you. Complicated words. Ah.
Wait, what? What do you say?
Complicated words and don't understand.
This is something you saw with your own eyes,
Yes.
correct?
Yes.
Okay. I thank you. You have been of help. Just, I wish you to stay safe. So wait for us at the entrance of the observatory.
He runs away.
All right.
I will go back and Avaris, and I will ask for my Glaive back and go, or Helliver back and go. Goblins can be rather interesting creatures, wouldn't you say?
As interesting as everything else, not in you.
Your words are always kind. And she tried to get back around it.
So, wish to investigate further?
We were questioning the man. I just wanted to make sure that we knew what was going on with the goblin.
Yeah, it's gone. Man is sitting down, like looking around, seems to be confused and terrified at the same moment, waiting for his fate to be chosen.
So, what of that man? Apparently, tax evasion was his reason for incarceration?
I don't remember.
Then surely it would not slight you to let him go.
He's committed a crime. You want me to release all just because I can't remember
I will take
what they've all done?
responsibility for this man if you release him into my custody.
What?
I believe she wishes a slave. And, obviously she's joking. I don't know if anybody laughs about it.
Well, that's a possibility, but you have to pay his mispaid tax to do so.
And how much would that be?
250 gold.
I will pay it.
Well, he doesn't remember that, though. So he doesn't know what the amount of gold was that
True.
knows.
Well, the man said out loud that he didn't know that he should pay 250 gold for a night in a tavern.
Yes, but was Avars close enough to hear that?
That's a good question.
Make a perception check of ours. And your question is?
What?
What's your question, Necro?
Oh no, I said that is a good question.
Yeah.
Yeah, so 10.
Oh, wait, perception? I did +8 to perception. That should be an 18.
You need to click perception specifically, that's it. Well,
there we
yeah.
go.
Good. So yeah, he heard it.
In that case, I'm going to try to haggle.
Okay, I'll say I'll let him go 260.
That's even more.
200.
Expense that he caused.
Shit.
Okay.
You're going
I have a
backwards, you
plus
dumb
7
dumb.
I have a plus 7 to persuasion. How do I roll a 10?
I don't know. it's
I
totally yours.
I have +9 in stealth on my rogue, and yet I managed to roll 2. So the enemy saw me and everything. Like, I have +9 in stealth. Come on.
No.
So I
You
look
must
at
pay his debt, and you must also pay for his life.
I
I'm
look
guessing
at
about 10 gold is generous for a life, isn't it?
I look at Varus and I go, or I could simply kill him and save you the trouble. Would you pay me 10 gold to do the act?
No, I can do that myself.
So then you admit to yourself that his life is worthless. So we are back down to 250.
Oh!
Good
Wait,
one.
did she just say she's going to kill someone?
You
I'm
picked
lawful
up on
neutral.
that.
I can totally do that if he's destined for execution anyways.
No. He's more valuable to me alive. But I do like gold.
Well, I'm sure at least some of his punishment has covered some of the cost of what he owed.
And it's not like you're going to get any gold from him anytime soon. So if you love gold more
The
than you
choices are
love,
as thus. Pay nothing or get nothing at the cost of his life. You enjoy his death. Or strike fair bargain and make a profit.
Very well. 150.
100.
I still look
Okay, I'm sorry. All this talking about friggin' someone's life and killing them, Silver's just gonna say 300. He's not getting killed. She looks absolutely pissed at Aza.
I'm going to pay the 150 for the guy's life.
And she's
300
offering 300
deal.
gold of her.
Yeah, I'll be like 300 deal, and I'll shake hands with him.
But Silver has no money.
Yeah, she does.
Yeah, Silver has no money to make the deal. No, it's all in the bag of holding, which Falana has.
yeah, and you have 25 platinum and 75 gold. So how are you going to get? Well, yeah, that's pretty much all your money.
Okay, never mind then. She can't do anything. Never mind. But she's gonna absolutely hate Aza from now on.
Damn.
Okay. Either way, so you make a deal with him for 300 gold, and
No, I retcon that since she has no clue that she has any money.
I will pay the 150.
No, I said 200 for his debt. His life may be not worth,
actually, no, you
but
said
his debt is.
150.
You did say 150.
I said 250.
Yeah, 150 was your lowest bargain.
That was her lowest bargain.
No, her lowest was 100.
Yep.
Yeah, and
Yours
I said 250. No,
Man,
I said 250.
looks like he is so confused. He's like, "Are you bargaining for my
But
life?"
250 was the original price, so how is that a lower offer?
250 was the original price of his debt. She offered 150, and I'm saying no. I want full price for his debt. Otherwise, I start losing money.
No, that's
Why
not
are
what
we-
happened. You said 150. I'm 99.9% sure now.
I heard
I said
150 as well.
250. Of course, you're gonna hear 150. No, I said 250.
But 250 was the original price. She started haggling. She got you down to 200 when
I did not go down to 200. She said 200, and then I said no 250.
I am so confused right now.
I
Same.
definitely
We
heard
got
you say
DM
150.
confirmation here.
Yeah, we all pretty much heard you say 150.
Yeah, you said
Fine,
150.
gain up on the villain. Oh,
I,
Everybody here heard 150. So you
Yeah.
all have 150.
I didn't hear anything.
All I heard was
I heard
someone
nothing.
threatening to kill some man.
fine. And I'll take your 150.
Oh.
So, wait, did you say you'll take her wife?
150. Oh, so this is how you guys get me, isn't it? I say something and then you're like, no.
you didn't say it. Put it this way. No.
I mean, we can check Chad's stream afterwards. You definitely said 150.
Yeah, we have video recording it. We
See,
have
the
recording
difference
evidence.
is it's wrong, but I'm 99.9% sure you said 150.
Whatever, 150. That's as low as I'm going.
I hand him the 150.
First you buy the horses, now you buy people. Adorable.
Technically, I'm not buying the person. I'm just freeing him.
At,
Yeah, I know. But I'm referring to something else.
at least it didn't take them 1
Yeah.
hour to buy a human.
Yes, why does it take us so... Why the heck does it take us so long to purchase living things?
Because we're haggling.
Yes, but we have them so long all the time.
Yeah.
But it's not even just that, it's just on living creatures.
Whatever, I'll take the gold. And mumble
Okay,
to myself.
Subtract 150 gold,
I did.
and you may release the person. And he's like, "Thank you very much. I'm in debt for you for all eternity in my life. If,
Although I don't think you could have gotten a better bargain.
if I can do something, just tell me."
Well, for now, until you're better, stay with us and we'll keep you safe.
All right.
Get a lot worse.
I don't want the Slod taking advantage of you or trying to kill you while we're unable to protect you until we get out of town.
Nods.
Now that we're done with that, let's continue.
Right. Looking.
I will look for that said signet ring again and any other things that look like they're pertinent to the investigation beyond our fitness.
There is actually a giant fucking paper stating what the fuck did he do.
Oh, I went over and read it.
Yeah, he didn't pay and refused to pay and refused to work. Also refused to take penalties or whatsoever. He refused to give any coins to this monstrosity, quote unquote,
Yeah, I
and
don't
he will not
blame
pay
him.
for anything. So
I-
basically, yeah.
I pat him on the back to commend him for his good work.
Like, I read your rap sheet here, and
Yeah.
it's rather impressive. Good
Yeah.
job.
Good job.
Also,
I don't like the man.
beside the torture devices in the cages, he a work desk that might be useful to investigate.
I will go investigate
The
that.
one I'm next to?
No, that's a laboratory with a different types of acid and stuff like that. Basically, there is a prescription for everyone, like a book or a scroll with crimes committed by the people. Even over here, there is a list, like a paperclip clipped to the torture device, explaining why the fuck someone is here. So yeah, go for the investigation. Neil, you find some letters that was written in another hand. The those you found on the second floor, and make an additional int check with advantage.
Intelligence? Alright.
Yeah, with advantage.
12. Right.
You think the actual writing is familiar. And you have seen it recently.
Well, I do have a keen mind. How recently?
Exactly at the lake. Well, at the river, at the bridge.
That's not good.
That is
Not
evidence.
good at all.
That's evidence.
Yes.
Oh. I will, Asa, can you come over here for a moment?
She looks highly aggravated at Mio for his continued shenanigans, and she still goes over.
Uh-huh. And, Mia will, show her the paper and say, we found handwriting like this at the river.
Can you read it?
Can I read it? Can I read it?
Yeah, it's basically a private letter to someone whose name is Jamal.
Jamal.
Yeah, Jamal B. Dot. So Jamal B. And it's explaining that he wants to commission and deliver some additional antique vases.
Antique what?
Antique vases.
So I will look to Avaris and I ask, have you received a shipment of antiques, vases or vases recently?
I have a lot of shipments from a lot of places.
So you see, as you speak, blue slad and the red slad enter the door. And you recognize the red slad is Blarg. And the blue slad is bringing him, like, holding him by his hand and just dragging him inside and throwing him inside the room, saying, "You asked for Blarg. I bring Blarg."
Oh, he was able to join us after all.
And he's like crawling on his knees towards Avaris. "Master, I'm sorry. I didn't want to. You told not to let anyone enter. I'm sorry. He's just continuing ranting something about he's not guilty. He wanted to do better.
I've had enough of this. I kick him.
He falls down on his back. His cylinder falls and rolls out away, and he just closes his face with his long arms. "Mercy."
So I look at Avaris and I go, well, I obviously was offended by his actions, and I know that you must have taken offense, but I will ask, what would be his punishment?
What? Necro made a noise.
What would be his punishment?
Hard to say. Accusing me of treason is very high.
Then I would like to strike a wager with you.
What?
I would like to perform trial by combat. He seems rather confident in his abilities as a god, and while I do not think he meant offense towards you, he clearly meant offense towards me. If he can best me in a trial by combat, I would have him seen released of charges. And if he cannot, I would like to dictate the terms of his charge, or of his punishment.
You're sure you want to do this?
She swings her halberd very fashionably and says, "Oh, but it is what I was born to."
Valana just kind of laughs.
Black lying on the ground, looking up at you and says, "You really was born to fight with Blarg. That's nonsense."
She smiles and says, "You are quite right. I was not going to fight with anyone specifically. You'll just have to do for the time."
But it's not necessary, right? I mean, and he crawls up a little away from.
It is your choice. Accept punishment or take chance at freedom.
I will do as my master says. I am guilty in disobedience, but not in treason or something. He seems.
So I look at Avaris and I go, "Then the decision is left to you."
He'll do it. We'll make a show out of it. It's been a while since my people had some entertainment.
Okay. Like Blark looking at you, and first he hesitates, but then he flinches and says, "I will do as you wish." Seems scared, but anyways, stands up and says, "When the battle will be arranged?" Picks up
As soon
At
as
the Duke's
possible.
earliest convenience.
Yes, as soon as possible. I want it done very soon, like tonight maybe.
Yes. All right, I will be waiting at the arena. He snarls at Aza's face and walks away.
Out of character, is there actually an arena? Because that would be awesome.
Yeah, there is.
This must have been an arena.
That's awesome.
There is an arena in a town. It's used to make gladiators fights, also races on horses and bows and chariots. It's a fun thing.
So Isa goes over to
Damn
Avaris
it.
and goes, "I thank you for the opportunity to regain my honor, but this does have nothing to do with the investigation, and as such, I would pay your taxes on this matter. What is the charge for entry into the arena?"
Oh, for a good show? Yes, let me think. Tell you what? How about we do it all or nothing? You give me all your gold, and then I place a bet on you.
It
My
would not
man.
be very much, but you are welcome to it.
Yes. Do you guys afford double or nothing?
She laughs and says, "For you, I highly doubt that that would be much of a bargain, but yes, if that is what you wish."
She
Very
has
well.
so little gold, you will be laughing.
How much gold does she have?
I don't think
Two
you need
gold
to know that
pieces.
before she makes the bet.
It's already arranged, so.
He has one
Yeah,
big person who has
I
money.
have 2 gold pieces.
Two?
He has one
Fine.
person with money
That's
who
on
has
you.
been
You doubles are nothing against an unknown number.
Fine, I'll do it. Won't be very much, but whatever.
A gentleman. That.
Yeah,
Yes, this is
gentleman's
basically a
bet,
gentleman's
whatever.
bet. It doesn't really matter who wins.
It's just.
That's just priceless. And how he reacted to too cold. I swear, if he was drinking water, he would have spit it out.
So, I will ask, what are the rules of your arena?
Oh, typical rules. 2 enter, 1 walks out.
And in terms of aid,
Aid? Ooh.
so am I allowed to bring my own weapons, my own armor? Am I allowed to use magic?
Well, basically, the rules of arena is simple. If it's battle of honor or it's a battle that decides some kind of a argument, you gotta one contestant picks weapon, the other contestant picks the type of fight. Will it be a chariot fight, one-on-one? I don't know. Like different types. Maybe it's a duel, one-handed duel. There is a lot of things. Fencing duel, everything.
Since you did do it, I say we should do it unarmed. Have a real fist fight, a fisticuffs, if you will. Good old boxing match. You can wear gloves if you want.
Unfortunately, that would find me at a major disadvantage. For sport, wouldn't you say?
I don't care.
You could always borrow my gloves if you wanted to.
Well,
I'll
it's
let you
not
know
really a
the
matter of
strength.
strength. It's the maximum damage I can do with an unarmed strike is literally 1.
Yeah.
And then plus strength.
Unless
Well,
we cheat.
that's part of the rules, right? If one person challenges it, the other gets to.
No, one picks weapon, the other picks the format of battle.
Oh,
So
okay.
she picks like spears or something.
You pick unarmed and chariots. That'll be a hell of a battle.
That would be awesome.
No, let's do that. Why not? Let's do unarmed on horseback.
Well, I would be able to pick the second bit. If you're choosing the weapons, I'd be able to choose the manner of which we use the weapons.
Okay, then. So unarmed, and you
So
get to
are you
choose.
sticking with unarmed?
Yes.
Then I would recommend is a slag a large creature?
Yeah.
Large. Red slab is like the smallest one, but still large. So basically,
I would recommend a wrestling contest.
you're wrestling. Huh, that's a possibility.
Wrestling contest.
Wrestle to the death with grabs and whatnot.
It's not supposed to be to the death, because that would defeat the purpose of being able to determine his punishment. Did you want to do a fight to the death?
We'll see what the.
Okay. Well, if you wish to do a light or a fight to the death, then I would recommend actually, I don't know. Would it be breaking the rules to say a knife edge death match?
Who picks the format picks everything. So basically, you say wrestling match till the till the blackout, till the death, till the whatever, till the first blood.
Okay. Then if it's unarmed, then I say a foot race.
Oh, come now. A foot race? That's boring.
You
People
choose to take weapons from me and expect me to fight. I choose not to. You can instead choose the nature of the fight, and I can choose the nature of the weapons.
This is interesting.
Yep.
I wonder how it will end.
Fine.
A foot race, I'd probably win.
Yes. Fine. You can keep your weapons. I'll do something really entertaining for the folks. Battle till someone cries uncle.
What?
Oh, my bad. Till someone cries.
Been
You
going
know what
on
I
for
mean.
quite some time.
You know what I mean. Until somebody says, I give up.
That wasn't something I expected from an evil frogman. Fighting until someone cries, "Daddy."
D-
Command,
And what would
say
be the
daddy.
fight? A cage match?
Cage match.
Curious.
Ooh. Yes, I do like that idea. Cage match. Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
What would be the dimensions? Keep in mind that your man is rather large and I am rather small.
I don't know, 20 by 20 maybe. How much is the arena?
It can be arranged. It's a large place, but if it's up close match or something like that, the smaller ring will be arranged.
Okay, let's do that then. So, cage match, weapons. Did I say yes to armor or no to armor?
I don't think that was optional.
No, that's not optional. They
Okay.
might be dressed as they will.
Okay. So, we got that, weapons and that. Okay.
So we will have a weapons cage match of approximately 20-foot cage. Leaves very little room for maneuvering, but if you feel it would be a good show, I hope your man lasts longer than a few rounds.
Oh, there is one thing though. It would be a little boring if your glaive has reach. If you're just keeping him at distance the whole time. How about something a bit more close?
You said cage match. I don't believe I can move outside of a cage.
Good point.
Can I? I think about it for a moment. No, I don't believe I can.
If the cage is closed, it's closed. That's it.
Right.
Also, leaving the cage in a cage match is essentially admitting defeat.
Yeah, and even if she has reach or something like that, as long as they are engaged, they're cool.
Okay.
Because disengage is an action, both for her and the Blark.
Okay, well, let's set this up then. So, cage match with weapons, armor, and all that other jazz.
Yeah, there will be a lot of public.
I hope someone informs Clark.
Says the blue flag looks at you and says, "Master, should I tell everyone?"
Yes. Tell everyone.
He stomps away down the ladder. Basically, it will be now all town in this arena, placing bets and, well, looking at you. Well, you have investigated everything.
Yay!
So,
I think we did a decent job.
I have a single question.
To who?
Duke Granui, aka the Frog.
Who, me?
What is this statue in chains for?
Oh, I have no idea anymore. Like I said, I moved it. Who knows what this stuff is all for? I mean, it's all for
Could I
torture and
take
stuff.
the
But, you know, whatever.
chains?
What?
No!
Take?
No, Mara,
Take?
the chain.
You want to take something from me? No!
No,
Come on, we got a
I
tournament to get ready for.
I don't want to take the chains with me. I just want to take them off the statue.
No, let's get moving. I got to play some bets.
I will follow Varus out.
Okay. Everyone out. The GL.
Yeah.
And
Because it is a bit suspicious to see a statue in chains.
it's not just a statue. You didn't
I will
expect
show
it.
her the picture that Az drew.
Yeah, you know that's not a fucking statue. That's something different.
Well, what is it?
Just to clarify, the picture that Az drew showed that pentagram and like a claw-like feature coming out of a portal where that statue stands now.
Ah,
Boop. Let there be a little delight. Okay, you're back out, and Avars seem to be hyped, I would say, because there is a lot of bets going on. And it's...
I will take the rest of the day to rest, by the way.
Okay,
Fair enough,
so
really.
again, under the tree.
I am going to try and find this tavern of Rasentas.
It's right behind the observatory.
Cool. I am going to make my way there. Is that Yeslin? Oh my god. I
Yeah,
see Yeslin.
It's Yeslin
Nice.
standing, like watching from afar for your approach. You see Chaz exiting the basement, like drunk, holding two cups at the same time, sipping from one, sipping from other.
Of course.
And immediately Yeslin Tfsr, I haven't seen you for a while. And she hugs you and says, I was missing you so much.
I missed you too, Mother. Sorry, it feels like I caused all this.
She says, it's not your fault. It's all your father's stupid intrigues.
Yes. I don't understand why it almost feels like the king brought this bog monster as soon as my father got defeated.
She says, I saw him before. He was living in this observatory for years. He was lending your father some sums of money, and, well, basically, the interest from those loans was just insane, but he thought that he's a duke, he can manage it. But as you see, he didn't.
Yeah. We met a prisoner at the top of the observatory. Apparently, instead of paying the taxes, you get tortured. She's just disgusting, in my opinion.
She shakes her head and says, yes, it is. But this is the change of law.
Well, I am going to fix this, Mother. One way or another.
Make a perception check.
Need to have rebellion.
Your mother looks pale.
Is everything okay, Mother?
She says, well, yes, I have been a little dizzy and feeling not really great.
Is it tough living here?
What are you talking about?
You seem so pale. Have you been eaten enough? Have you been able to sleep?
You look closer, and what seemed to be pale, it's actually skin is changing color to gray.
That's
oh no.
Mother, your skin is turning gray.
She says, maybe I'm ill or something, I don't know.
Oh, you're an
For
asshole.
you.
Come again?
I said
I'm
Slava,
horrified.
you're an asshole.
I warned you.
Yeah, it's shocking, but okay. Like purely from the player as Sodori, it's okay.
No biggie. Just your mother's turning into a
I-
death slod.
I mean, Valana is up on the roof, but I like it this way. So, you know.
I mean, pretty
Yes,
much you just
yes, Daddy, more Daddy.
it's like you're removing everything from Valana.
No, I'm doing the consequences that would happen. I'm not
Yeah.
the only one man implies actions towards players. You know that I have a fucking council of people trying to make your life living hell.
Yes, I do.
So that's what happens.
And out of character, this may actually be kind of good in a really bad way.
In a closer look, you see her fingers are longer than should be, and nails seem to be jagged and curling down into the side of the palm.
Ugh.
We'll just say that I think that she looks half glad.
She looks awful, but no slad visual yet, besides the change of the tone of the skin and a little change in form of fingers and nails. That's it. So if she is going to the slab, that's probably the first stage.
I did a 19 on intelligence.
Yeah, that's what I told you.
Yeah. So I pretty much assume, like, I don't know, gut feeling or whatever, that my mother is turning into a slad.
Yes.
I am going to ask my mother to. Oh, goodness me. Yeah, I am currently dealing with conflicts and emotions and shit like that. Give me a moment here.
Hold on, I don't need to process this.
Also, my coughing is bloody killing me.
I didn't touch you for 2 games. I'm sorry.
Valana is going to grab her mother and ask her to please follow her.
Yes, she follows.
And she is going to rush towards her big sister. And I'm essentially going to present my mother in front of Asa. With like a harsh look, like, you know, essentially like, see, you know, just do I even need to
Look at
say
this shit.
anything?
If this isn't illegal, I don't know what is.
I think we have all the proof we need now.
But not in the case of Prophetess.
Fuck a prophetess case.
Yeah,
In the case of him treating his subjects like chattel, yes, I think we have enough proof of that one.
I'm ready to fireball whenever you all are.
We need to help her, Asa.
Yeah,
I don't want my mother to become one of those things.
would you just like to help her?
well,
Or
I think-
you're gonna... Oh boy. Oh boy. Hard decision.
what do I know of the Chaos Phase?
You already rolled, and you were not aware of existence of one
Okay.
in the last game, I believe. Everyone was rolling about them, and everyone failed.
Well, since we know nothing, I'm sure she'll be fine. She's obviously recovering.
I mean, Valana looks at you, not like this, I'm going to slap your face, more like I'm going to ram my sword right through your chest right now, face.
Hey, are you trying to hit on me?
Okay, now I slap you.
Does it look kinky?
No, it looks like Valana is bloody furious and is going to strangle Og anytime soon if someone doesn't hold her back.
Ow.
Actually, Silver is
That was a
encouraging you
really
to
long
finish him off.
sentence.
Jesus.
I would have just Silver just giving her a rope so she can strangle him more effectively.
So wait, who are we encouraging to kill?
Mio.
Mio.
Apparently.
Yeah. He has some beef.
Leo's technically never done anything wrong.
But he has beef with Leroy, which was
He's a filthy miser or whatever he is. Mater, whatever. Her father hates him, so she hates him.
Nice.
And plus, he's inconsiderate.
Well,
he is a bit of a dick.
Last time Leroy was grateful, but
You
usually
are little self.
Well, Valana essentially calms down a little bit and agrees that her mother is going to come with them back to the king. But we really need to hurry, Valana feels, because, I mean, even if she has figured out that her mother is becoming a sled, I don't think she has figured out, like, her mother has that amount of days left before she is a sled.
Make an Arcana check.
Oh, fuck me.
You think she has a couple of days.
Yeah, that's not even better. She has a couple of days.
It's a fresh saying.
It's not very much time. It's going to take us weeks to get to her.
Yeah, if Azara is willing and it's just carrying her, maybe tomorrow or something, then she could do a 3-day, 4-day haul ask the capital. But
Azara would
that would be
definitely be
like
willing
the
to do
limit.
that.
There's only one way.
Yeah, that's gonna have traveling distance, but it's still gonna be 4.5 days. So basically, she will finish her travel with the sled on her back.
That would be bad.
That would be bad.
There's also Mio's teleportation scroll, which I think he should be willing to part with at this point.
Nah.
Give me a moment.
That's it. Kill him.
After getting slapped, why would I want to teleport anybody? No. Wait, hold on.
Valana is going to
Murder time.
Looked at you,
Valana is going to draw her sword and point it towards your throat and say, "This
No,
is
now
my
is not
mother
the
we're
time.
talking
We
about."
still have business. We still have
Yeah,
business.
you
And it's very important. We'll see. We'll see what I want to do and see if it happens.
Okay.
This is very important that I point my sword at my mother.
What exactly do you want?
I want her to live, damn it! I don't want her to turn into a bug monster.
Well, then I think we may have to take up the head bug monster.
Hey, look at Asa.
That probably won't work. Yeah, honestly.
Why? Well, I mean... Okay.
Unless you are insinuating that they are a hive mind, in which killing one would slay them all, but
I do not know.
even so, wouldn't that just kill Valana's mother?
But she's not one yet.
Perhaps I have no idea to tell
Yeah,
you.
but if we were to kill, a hive mind as she's turning into one, then she completes her transformation and she just die.
I have no idea how these creatures work.
Wouldn't she be able to tell us what the hive mind thing is thinking, though?
This is all under assumption. Out of character, they actually are not a hive mind. They are separate entities.
Yeah, out of character and out of your knowledge. The thing is, they are telepathically communicating at a certain distance. They are not hive mind.
I
Yeah.
am going to turn to my mother and ask,
My
how
lunch.
did this happen? When did he do this?
She says, "Who? I just
Bloody
got,
bug monster.
I just got sick recently. That's it. I don't think someone did something to me."
I look over at Asa. I don't trust staying in this place. Because if they do this to my mother without her knowing... That monkey touched your armor, Asa.
The bottle.
Son of a bitch again with the monkey.
No, I don't think it's the monkey.
I
It's
will
the
throw
bottle.
you through a wall. Stop going back to the monkey.
I will not!
The secret
Until
recipe
I
is
know
plot twist the
that...
monkey is actually the true villain.
Remember that bottle that we found in the observatory?
He's not just true villain. He is the main villain. He's the end of campaign. No, monkeys has nothing to do with it. What was the question?
The bottle that we found in the observatory.
That was pure molten gold. That's it.
Ah.
Yeah.
Right.
Anyways, I consult Lana and I say to her, talk to Mio and see if we can't get him to part with the scroll. Maybe we can get the king to reimburse us a scroll or two when we get to the capital. For the purposes of quick travel between here and Jal, of course. And if not, then oh well. Because
When
we
you are
kinda
done...
don't want your mama to die.
Yeah. When you are done with the business at hand here, big sister, Mio will have handed over his scroll, one way or another.
No.
Do not harm the man. He is clever in his stupidity and useful in his uselessness. So do not
You
cause
literally
him
just said
Damn it.
nothing.
injury.
You
Well,
literally
I
just
says-
contradicted what you're trying to say.
That you literally just said nothing.
But Velana
I
sighs.
said Neo is. That was the whole sentence.
Yeah.
Neo is.
Yeah.
But Velana sighs and she says that yes, I know he's useful and I value him as a friend. But he can be stubborn sometimes, and I know how to best handle stubbornness.
Apparently,
Well,
put a freaking sword in its face.
Yeah.
Well, it's either that or Zarth tear you apart
Me
because
too.
she's absolutely furious right now, enough as it is.
Yeah.
Satori, you take 10 points of alignment damage towards evil.
Fair enough. Give me
You are
fair.
tainted yet again.
So I have already one taint. Is that 11 taint then?
No, taint is a different thing.
Okay.
Oh, it is?
I have.
Yeah.
So I have another thing now. Good. What do you say specifically?
Minus 10 to your alignment. You're basically good, so you're at 50. So now you're. If you're good, I don't remember actually.
I am.
So neutral is 0, good is 50, evil is minus 50. So basically, the lower you go, the worse it gets.
Hmm.
So what's Isa at? If I had to give her a random number.
I would say you're keeping mostly in terms of alignment. So basically, lawful neutral is 100, 0.
Absolute zero.
I'm a zero.
Does the fact that Velana is currently actually willing to, I mean, hurt Miyu just to get her mother a hope for redemption, providing some good alignment. I mean, she does it for her mother
No,
because
that'd be
Mio
like
is a
chaotic
bloody.
neutral, chaotic evil.
Yeah, fair enough. She is chaotic and she won't get away with it. She will not be lawful anytime soon by doing this. That's a fair point.
Oh, so basically, why I moved you towards evil is because it's that selfish thing to do.
Well, is it really selfish? She's doing it for her mother.
It's your interest. You're trying to kill a man who can willingly give you.
I wouldn't really say kill. I am a cleric, so
Swords through the chest doesn't kill people.
well, in a non-lethal way, and then I will.
The cleric.
I
That's how she.
How can you non-lethally stab someone through the chest?
well, you can miss organs and stuff, and then you can heal
just
them
saying.
back up
No!
using.
It's a fucking, it's a sword through the chest, not a fucking needle.
I'm
The-
just giving you 10 points. Be grateful
Yeah,
that that's not
I-
minus 50.
Yeah, it's fair enough. It's good.
It's 1/5 of your alignment. So, yeah,
Yeah.
that's fine. You can
Great
fix
of
this
you.
if you want.
Yeah.
Oh, you want me to teleport you and your mother?
And this is why.
Teleport the whole party.
Okay. Back to the in character, please.
You're sorry. One last thing, Mio. You are going to turn Valana evil. If Valana goes evil, it's purely because of you.
I don't see
Saying.
that.
But yeah, continue now. Sorry.
Where?
Kid, honestly, out of one more little out of character thing, you could probably take everyone, including your zombies, if you wanted to, with the exception of Volanti. I need her. Azura, I need her. And maybe Rorik, if you're taking Valana. So yeah, I would need Rorik. And I would be like, you can take the rest. The rest are good. The mom, Valana, Mara, the guy that Mara saved, all your zombies, and yourself.
You see a race lad coming towards you and say, "May you please walk away from the road?"
Oh,
Wow.
right. Sorry. Why? Yeah.
People want to pass, but they are afraid of that. And he points towards the shark. That thing.
He's nice.
They have my patronage to pass. The shark man will not offend or assault any of them. And she moves to make sure that she's annoying.
She says, "Just move away, please. I don't want any conflict." And he walks back.
Okay.
Be like, hey, shark man.
But yeah, what do you guys want to do? Is there anything you guys want to do in town? I would not recommend it. It sounds horrible, but also, does the freed man have a name? I believe Mara's doing an RP with him.
Yes. Let me double click him. His name is Drake Bolivar.
I'm sorry.
He says, "I'm a cartographer. I do maps. And I travel a lot. Usually well. I don't stumble upon taverns that cost 250 gold. What did you wish from me?"
You are a cartographer.
Yes.
You do not have directions about a delivery to be made to the observatory.
Says, how my...
Is Mio here?
Mio is right behind him.
Yeah, sorry. What?
Yeah, Mio, did you not have an inscription in that weird language about directions to
Oh, yes.
deliver a humanoid package to the observatory?
Yes, I will.
Could you possibly pinpoint where they would be if they kept to that route. I'm asking the man, the photographer.
Yeah.
He's like, if I may look at it, I maybe can recognize something.
Of course. I will take it out of my bag.
Okay, so basically you're giving the notes that made and the copy of the paper.
Yeah.
He looks at it. Yeah, yes, that looks familiar. I believe that is a somewhat southern from here, goes near the river, and it should be, I believe, on the northern coast of the river, and it should be arriving. Looking at the sun. Now.
We need to go.
Ah, facepalm. Well, we're right outside the observatory, so what do we make our way to the entrance of the city? That would make sense. There's only one entrance to Jol, correct?
There is only one entrance to Jol, unless you fly or I don't know, walk through walls.
Should we position sentry here and then walk to the entrance?
I suppose we could.
Alana, stay with your mother, and Volanti, keep a sharp eye out for anyone of notice entering the observatory. We will check the main roads if they are to arrive now.
Well, I'm
No.
you.
So who goes where?
The undead will stay here and keep a shark eye out.
I see what you did there.
Great pun.
Horrible. Horrible.
I liked it.
And
I definitely want Volanti to stay here because she has ranged weapon hit. And if it is a bird or something flying, I want her to be able to accept.
Mia will head to the turret.
Mara will head towards the entrance and ask the cartographer to come with them.
Says, of course I'm an adept. What's about me and my depths? Just like sheepishly walks behind you. And Goblin is like looking around, trying to understand what he must do.
Oh, stay with the fish. Nothing hurts the fish.
He
I mean,
jumps on its shoulder.
I mean, yeah. If you want like side of it and use it as like a robot or something, you know.
Oh my god, it's Master and Blaster.
So I think everyone but the zombies, Az and Volante are going to go to the entrance and see if we notice anyone. And I'm assuming I still have time to make it to the arena.
Well, it's an evening, so everything should be arranged towards the evening. So yeah, you have time to do all of that stuff.
You wanted Valana to stay behind with her mother?
Do you want to leave your mother? And do you want her to be walking into potential conflict?
No. I'm
Silver
just
will-
clarifying.
Silver will offer to stay with Valana's mother.
Rather have the tanky one with us, but I don't control Silver, so...
Could have Rogue stay with them.
I'm here as well. I mean, I'm not a tank,
Rorik
but
can come with us. Rorik is fine. Yeah, Rorik can come with us, and the women there can stay, and the zombies can stay.
Okay. So you're following towards the river to see what the parchment is. What's
What is this delivery?
this delivery? Yes, and you. Actually, make a perception check.
Who?
Whoever wants.
I'm great.
I mean, we're split off into 2 groups, so who from which group?
Yeah, the group that is following to the river.
Gotcha.
One second.
Okay.
Better than I expected.
Okay. So
Negative.
basically, you travel towards the river, and you see that there is a fog lying down on the river. It's mild, but still obstructing view. And you see somewhat a silhouette of a ship, which looks like this,
Ooh.
coming towards Gial's docks.
I mean, I like the look of that ship.
I don't.
That's impressive.
Looks like a ship Mio should be captain of.
You can ride my ship, but
So I will look at the current gate guard, and I will ask, is Jahal expecting a shipment from that vessel there? And I barely make it out through the fog, I guess.
Come again, please. I was distracted by Discord. I had to answer.
I want to go to the gate guard or look at the gate guard and ask whether it's a slat or whoever.
You caught up the piece of the river further. There's no guards, nothing. It's like maybe 600 feet from the docks area. So if you want,
so do we leave the city?
Yeah, it's outside.
Yeah.
River does not come into Gial. It's outside.
Okay, so is there anyone there waiting to meet them, or is there a dock or anything?
There is some movement at the docks. See it from this distance. Seems like a lot of people are moving around. There is a bell ringing constantly.
Alright, so I guess I will make my way to the docks.
I make my way there also.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see this ship.
Okay, so basically, the ship, you see the river goes from wide to thinner, and there is seemingly no space or no possibility for this ship to actually enter the docks. But you see as the lining of the ship in the bottom begins to pulse with black and green light, and the ship flies up about 20 feet in the air.
Okay, now I must have that ship.
And hovers over the water until the point it reaches the docks. And it drops down a ramp from the deck, and you see several people walking out of it.
Do any of them look to be like that wizardy man or a small enough creature to pass as that dream eater thing?
Come again?
Do any of them look like the wizard man in cloak that stole the prophetess with the Dream Eater creature? And is anything small enough to pass as that Dream Eater thing?
No, they look like Siemens. Like
Siemens.
Sailors.
not Siemens, Seamen.
Yeah, sailors. They look like sailors.
Not like professional sailors, but
People of the sea.
yeah.
I am so
want to
mature,
stop
by the
one of
way.
them and ask from where do they set sail from?
And you want to ask who? Guards, people that are actually exiting
One of
the,
the sailors.
one of the sailors.
Wait.
You come to touch his like pat him on the back so he can reply. He turns back and you see instead of his eyes there are two spinning gears instead of eyelids. And he
Oh
says,
God, it's a construct.
no. He looks at you and says, you will die when the blind man will see you. And here we're gonna stop this episode.
Oh damn.
Fuck you.
That's interesting, but I just wanted to know where they set sail from.
I know.